Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. I'm your host, Tim Brzakala, and I'm scared. I've got Nick TWOHIG here with me. Nick, how are you?
I'm equally scared.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Koho versus Boatman? Has it finally happened? No, it hasn't, because we've got another Koho and another Boatman coming in. Abbie Koho, Mr. Kaleb Koho's sister, and Eli Boatman, I believe Kaleb Boatman's nephew, I think is how that works. And they're playing each other. We've seen Eli before. He lost to Brooklyn Vail. So that's a feat in and of itself. And then we have Abbie here, who's never played. They're going to play each other. And Koho and Boatman are probably going to say some stuff. They're probably going to get more amped than the other two. What do you think about the match, Nick?
Yes, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It feels as though the worlds are colliding. I'm going to call everyone Boatman and Koho, and then no one's going to know who I'm talking to, and it's just a lot of things are going to happen.
Yeah. So the best way is to call Abbie.
Makes sense.
And Eli Goatman, I think is what we're calling him. So that's what I think we're going with, because that's what's on their things at the bottom. So we're going to go hear from the Kohos and the Boatmans right now in promos.
All right. Welcome to Fandom Fights. This is not what you expected when you clicked on the thumbnail, but it's going to be a match nonetheless that you're going to like. What we got is my pride and joy in the world, enjoying what I do for fun, and we're gonna play people who are vaguely involved in the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, apparently. So Eli Boatman's gonna say he's gonna burn down a house if he loses, probably physically abuse Kaleb Boatman. We've seen it done. Congrats, kid. You got nominated for Heel of the Year off of one match's performance, and you still lost. So we'll see you do it again. But at the end of the day, we all remember you only put up like a point in that entire match. So have fun. We're just here to have fun ourselves. So,
wow. Now listen. I've seen a lot of Koho, not a lot of Abbie, so not much bad to say about Abbie there, but Koho, he has a large list of things I could say about him, but all I really want to say right now is that Hamilton is not a movie, and it's honestly overrated, and it's not even a 10 out of 10. There are a few good songs, but then one person I'd really like to make known that has really been making me mad lately is a man by the name of Tim. His name is Tim. Some last name I don't know. I think he's Canadian or something. It's like Brzakala or something. But he seems to think that Frozen 2 is actually a good movie, but actually not. And Mulan is probably about 10 times better. And yet he has Mulan in number 7 for Disney animated. And it just disgusts me to see Frozen 2 at such a high rank, and I really have no respect for Tim. Thank you.
Okay, don't hurt me if you lose this time.
Caleb, I have a gun.
We're done.
Well, Nick, I can tell you one thing for sure.
Yes.
I'm a 25-year-old man. I like Frozen 2 way more than any person should. And Eli Boatman has just struck my heart. I don't think I can go on. What do you think about those promos?
I kind of agree with like 90% of what Eli Boatman said.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Also, I'm not Canadian.
Right, that's like the 10% where I'm like, yeah,
10%. That's
yeah. Abbie coming in fierce, silent, but like ready to kill it. It would appear. Both of these people, I don't know if they're any good at movie trivia, but I'm scared.
Yeah, Eli looks like he's trying to put up a show like, hi, I'm going to murder you, like holding the Nerf gun and everything, whereas Abbie just actually looks like she could fucking claw your eyes out. So who knows? We'll see what happens. Her silent rapport, we'll find out. Let's get into the match. Round number 1 is going to work like this. There are going to be 10 questions worth a point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You get 3 repeats and a challenge rule for the entirety of the match. If you think something's fishy, you may call on your managers. So, yeah. Any questions as we get into the round?
Can I keep this hat on?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And just remember to keep both hands on screen while you're playing. Let's get started. What's question number 1, Nick?
Question number 1 is in the category of horror icons. And the question is, how did Jason Voorhees die as a boy in Friday the 13th? And Tim, I'm just going to say I hope neither of the competitors get this answer correct because they are too young to be watching these films.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, these films are rated R.
Yes. For Rut-Row, some killing's going to happen.
Yeah, some of them even maybe an unrated cut of the film. That's just even worse, frankly.
They have those?
4. I think so. 3, 2, 1. Comes down. We'll start with Abbie. And Eli.
Drowns.
Yes, both are correct. All right. Next question is in Star Wars. Who kills General Grievous in The Revenge of the Sith?
I can just tell with every question, Abbie is kind of like, oh man, my brother's going to kill me if I get this wrong.
And somehow, if Eli gets a question wrong, he will still kill Boatman.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Eli.
I said Anakin Skywalker.
And Abbie.
Honestly, I don't know any names.
Okay. The answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Come on, Caleb.
Where did that come from? Okay, the next question is in the category of Fandom Quotes. Which Pixar character said the quote, "I can't lose you again. I can't, not again. I'm not strong enough"?
I believe it was Abbie writing furiously with her marker and made a squeaky squeak. And I think she might know this answer.
Fast and furiously, some would say.
Remember when that was in Fandom?
No,
Those were rough times.
I don't.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that's a repeat from Eli.
All right, the question again. Which Pixar character said the quote, "I can't lose you again. I can't, not again. I'm not strong enough"?
This week I was accused of loving you more than I love my wife by my wife.
This hour, some would say.
Yeah, that's true. Only because we watched a certain program together, and I didn't watch it with her.
Oh, was she mad about that?
She questioned our marriage entirely, I think. 5, 4,
Warranted.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm just interested to see what she thinks next week when we watch episode 3 together. Eli, we'll start with you.
I had no clue, so I just wrote down a Pixar character, Lightning McQueen, even though all the Cars movies are garbage.
Abbie.
Marlon.
Also incorrect. We were looking for Mr. Incredible.
Oh, okay.
Bob Parr, you could call him. All right, next question is in scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Avengers Infinity War? My personal favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be Guardians. It was always Guardians. And on this last rewatch, I finally gave in to the fact that I love Infinity War so much.
I would say it was Guardians until like a week ago.
Yeah, it was this last rewatch was in like September or August, somewhere in there, and that's when I made it flip.
How does it feel to just completely go back on all your morals?
Okay. Guardians is still my number 2. I just flipped them. Pens down. We'll start with Abbie. John. Eli.
All I said, I didn't know. I said Infinity War was the 3rd best Avengers movie.
Jesus. Okay, no to either of those. The answer is Alan Silvestri.
Eli sounds very similar to Caleb, and when his board was in front of his mouth, I thought it was Caleb talking. Anyway, your next question is in the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, which Mission Impossible film marked the first appearance of Benji, played by Simon Pegg?
I'm a big fan of Benji.
Scotty?
They could be the same character.
I think they kind of are. You mean one-car plot?
It's like some sort of like shared Simon Pegg universe.
The 3 of them are all the same character.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Eli.
I just said Ghost Recall or whatever the 4th one is called.
Abbie. It's Mission Impossible 3, the 3rd one. You guys were on the edge.
All right.
All right. Next question is in Marvel. Name 2 of the 3 mutants who work for Magneto in X-Men. I think that's my favorite answer ever. Instead of writing Mission Impossible 2, writing the 2nd one. That's probably my favorite thing ever.
I'm still partial to John.
That was good too.
Oh, man. Eli, write funnier answers, man. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Abbie first.
I think that's one of the names.
That is
a name of... Oh, Tim's frozen.
We'll go over to Eli.
I just said Mystique.
Mystique is one of the answers, but unfortunately we needed 2. We also would have accepted Toad and Sabretooth. So no one gets that one. What is the next question, Nick?
The next question is in the category of the Wizarding World. And the question is, how many Wizarding World films has Imelda Staunton appeared in?
I like the ones where I can just guess a number.
I had a feeling.
I like these films.
They're good.
Just watched them all again.
Likewise.
Good shit.
Okay, what are we doing?
Who's been watching them on the Voodoo?
Maybe. Well, that was a while ago. What are we doing? Why are we watching the same thing? We're a team.
That's what I'm saying. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Abbie first. And Eli. Eli. 2 is correct. So Eli gets another point.
Yes.
There's been a change in score. All right.
Yeah.
Next question's in YA dystopia. Which YA dystopia film features the Bureau for Genetic Welfare? This is not a place you would want to work.
I mean, yeah, no.
Some shitty shit going on at this place.
Hey, shit. Boss would just be insulting you all the time, calling you names. I won't say what they are because they say them in the movie, and I don't want to.
5,
movie.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Eli.
I said Divergent.
And Abbie.
Yeah, I also did.
It is a Divergent film, but it is Allegiant, the third film, Allegiant. We are on the penultimate question. What is it, Nick?
Question is in the category of DC, and the question is, who directed Superman the movie?
Dun, 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 dun.
I am noticing that the younger family members of some of the Kingsmen are not as big of fans of the Data as their older counterparts.
Interesting point.
Perhaps they actually like to watch the movies as opposed to sit and stare through IMDb.
Shots fired! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's down. Woo! Abbie, we'll start with you.
Abbie, go.
Abbie, we'll go to you.
Oh,
John again. Eli.
Oh man, that was good.
A scribbly line. I don't know.
Totally line. Unfortunately, incorrect. The answer is Richard Donner.
That was my second guess.
All right, the final question is in Star Trek. In Star Trek Nemesis, when Data sneaks aboard Shinzon's ship to save Picard, he tries to give him what, which Picard declines?
If the rest of this round is any indicator, I don't know that this is an easy enough question.
Yeah, thought we wrote this pretty easy. But
If you had told me that the one question that both of these two would get right is the Friday the 13th question, I would have thought you were crazy.
yeah, that's accurate. That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Eli
I said money.
and Abbie.
a rock.
Unfortunately, both incorrect. The answer is a personal transport. All right, so here's what we're shaking. Eli has 2, Abbie has 1, and we are going to round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to bring up the wheel, and the players are going to get to spin that wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it, or they can choose to spin again. We got to keep whatever they spin the second time. You will get 5 questions worth 2 points.
2 points apiece.
Worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues it to being worth 1. If you get a question wrong, your opponent can steal the answer for points, so be careful of stealing. The wheel today, here's what's on the wheel. Pixar, Star Wars, MCU, quotes, horror icons, worlds of DC, Disney animation, and Star Trek. The Boatmans, you're in the lead. Do you want to go first or second?
We will defer. Right, Eli?
Yep.
All right. So we will bring in the Kohos.
This feels like Family Feud. You having fun?
Unprecedented, but I want to ask an
No.
interview question.
Kidding.
Okay.
I want to ask an interview question mid-match. Kaleb Koho, before this match, you said you were going to mark down everything Eli missed in the first round to gain insight.
Yes.
In round 2. Have you gained any insights?
I've gained the insight that he's trash. All right, let's take that spin.
Okay.
What does that say about your own sister?
Yeah. She's funnier than you.
It lands on Star Wars.
You want to spin again? I think we can get better. Yeah.
Spin it again.
Yeah, we'll spin again.
All right. It lands on Star Wars.
Okay. It's all right. You did good on Star Wars when we were quizzing. You're gonna be fine. Just if you need multiple choice, go multiple choice. You have all 3 repeats. So if you need more time, just say repeat. You got it.
All right. Nick,
Yeah,
you want to go ahead and give Abbie her questions in Star Wars?
I would love to. Abbie, are you prepared for your questions in Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay, your first question. Which Star Wars film features the characters Ben Quadraneros, Mahonic, Jabba the Hutt, and Odie Mandrell?
Can I get multiple choice?
You may. A, Empire Strikes Back. B, A New Hope. C, The Phantom Menace. And D, Return of the Jedi.
Do I just say it?
You can say a letter or, yeah.
C.
C is correct for 1 point.
Ties the game.
Indeed. Forgive my little bit of laughter. It's funny because in the first round she was like, I don't know anyone's name. And then the first question was, name. All right. Your second question in Star Wars. Tim, my marker is dead. Score is on you.
Yes.
Who is the first person to ignite Luke's blue lightsaber in a film after Vader cuts his hand off in The Empire Strikes Back?
Can I get multiple choice on that one too?
You may. Is it A, Han Solo, B, Finn, C, Leia, D, Rey?
D.
D is incorrect. We will go to Eli for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Han Solo, B, Finn, C, Leia, D, Rey.
Say C, Leia.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Finn. Finn. All right, Abbie, your third question in the category of Star Wars. Who is the first member of the team to meet an Ewok in Return of the Jedi?
And multiple choice.
Okay. Your options are A, Leia, B, Han Solo, C, Chewbacca, D, R2-D2.
D.
D is incorrect. We will go to Eli for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Leia, B, Han Solo, C, Chewbacca, D, R2-D2?
Can you repeat the question?
I can. That will cost you a repeat. But your question again is, who is the first member of the team to meet an Ewok in Return of the Jedi?
What were all my options?
Oh, yeah, I didn't read your options again. Is it A, Leia, B, Han Solo, C, Chewbacca, D, R2-D2?
I'll say D.
D is incorrect. We were looking for Leia this time. All right. Abbie, your penultimate question in Star Wars. Which actor has appeared in every single theatrically released Star Wars film?
Multiple choice again.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, Frank Oz, B, Harrison Ford, C, Samuel L. Jackson, or D, Anthony Daniels.
D.
D is correct for 1 point. And Abbie, your final question. What does BB-8 use as projectiles to take out the prison guards on Canto Bight in The Last Jedi?
Multiple choice.
All right. Hear that, Koho? Bad movie. All right. A, lug nuts. B, coins. C, playing cards. Or D, dice.
B.
What was that?
B.
B is correct for another point.
All right. Abbie gets the total up to 4. Eli has 2.
And that is a commanding lead in this game.
That is. All right. Let's go over back to the wheel. We'll bring back in Mr. Kaleb Koho, and this will be the spin for Mr. Eli. Lands on the MCU.
I think we can do better, right, Eli? Or do you want to keep it? I think we can do better.
Caleb, I'm gonna leave this one up to you because you're the one that I can injure.
Okay, then we'll spin again.
All right, spinning again. Lands on horror.
Caleb?
Go multiple choice if you need to.
You have no idea what kind of horror you're gonna see.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. Okay. Whew. I think this is the first time we're reading horror icons in round 2, so this will be exciting. Eli, are you prepared for your questions?
No, but Sam.
Yeah, okay. Your first question in horror icons. In 2010's A Nightmare on Elm Street, what sport activity does Quentin do at school?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, swimming, B, basketball, C, football, or D, track and field.
I'll say swimming.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was thinking maybe it foreshadowed the drowning scene.
Different franchise. We're good. But hey, it worked out for you. All right, next question. What is the only film in the Halloween franchise that Michael Myers does not appear in?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Halloween 2, 2009, B, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, C, Halloween H2O, or D, Halloween Resurrection.
I'll say B.
That is correct. Ties up the game. All right, your next question. In A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy kills one of Jesse's teachers who teaches what class?
Multiple choice.
All right, A, math, B, gym, C, art, D, history.
I'll say D, history.
That is incorrect. Abbie, chance for a 1 point steal. The options are A, math, B, gym, C, art, D, history.
A.
Is also incorrect. We were looking for B, gym. All right. Your next question, Eli. How does Michael kill Linda in Halloween 2007?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, stabs her with a knife, B, pushes her out of a window, C, chokes her, D, shoots her with a gun.
I'll say B.
B is incorrect. Abbie, a chance for a 1 point steal. The options again are A, stabs her with a knife, B, pushes her out of a window, C, chokes her, D, shoots her with a gun.
B.
B is incorrect. The answer is C, chokes her. All right. What horror icon's film finds Jason Voorhees in space?
What? Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, B, Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, C, Jason X, or D, Freddy versus Jason.
I'll say C.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. So at the end of round number 2, Eli's in the lead 5-4. As we get into the betting round, here's how this is going to work. We are going to say a category. You guys are going to have to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 points. If you get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you lose those points. Are there any questions? All right. So the first category that you guys will be able to bet points on is going to be Marvel, regular Marvel. So you can talk with your managers about what you want to bet.
Eli, I think we'll just bet 0 here.
0.
Yeah.
Okay.
No codes.
You're good. No need. There's no need for codes here. We're fine.
Codes?
Do we have to write it down?
Unless 0 means something else.
Yeah, write it down on your board what you're going to bet. All right, and we'll get bets starting with Abbie. Shocker. Okay, Eli.
Whoa.
All right, your guys' question is, we'll still ask you the question anyway. Who plays the Punisher in 2004's The Punisher? I feel like I'm being punished.
Fair.
I feel like Eli Boatman is gonna go on my letterbox and just like trash me for no reason. And you know what's funny? I was told there were gonna be jokes and things about everyone, but it was me and Koho who were attacked here today.
I feel great.
5,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We'll start with Abbie. No idea. Eli.
Is it played by doesn't matter because I put 0?
He's played by Thomas Jane is the answer. Thomas Jane. Nick, what's the next category?
The next category is DC.
Same thing, but same thing.
You know what to do, Eli.
Yeah.
Wait it out.
I'd like to remind everyone of the score, 4-5.
Yep, we're good.
Okay,
Thanks.
you got it.
Bet starting with Eli and Abbie. All right, what's the question, Nick?
The question in DC: what color represents fear in Green Lantern?
I'm afraid right now.
I'm wondering, and I mean no offense to the competitors, but is there a category that would will the managers to make them?
Well, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there is. There's got to be. 5,
Maybe.
4, 3, 2, 1. Eli, we'll start with you.
Blue.
And Abbie. Fortunately incorrect. The answer is yellow. Yellow is the answer. Next category that you guys can bet points on is YA dystopia.
Eli?
Maybe.
What?
Donut.
He said donut.
Do you want okay. Do you want to go? Do you want to do one? You can do one. I mean, if you feel really good about YA, then shoot for it. But I know that you're not a huge fan of the Divergence, so I'll let you choose. You pick 1 or 2
Okay.
or 0 if you really want to.
Eli 0.
I'd say probably 1 or 2.
All right, we could see some action here. Abbie, we'll start with you. How many are you betting? 1 point. All right, a point's on.
And Eli, what are you betting?
This could be interesting.
All right.
This match.
Here's the question in YA dystopia. In the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Peeta's heart stops, causing Finnick to give him CPR. What caused his heart to stop?
And we will take a broad answer.
Yes.
Oh, man. What if this goes to sudden death? We should ask all guess a number questions.
We have sudden death written. I don't know.
I think we should change it to guess a number question.
Oh, man. What a wild time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Eli, who bet 0.
Blueberries.
And Abbie, we'll go to you.
I don't know. I didn't get anything written.
All right. The answer was electrocuted.
Mm.
Runs into an electric fence. So Abbie will lose 1 point there as we go to the next category, which is what category, Nicholas?
Pixar.
Go 2.
So I should go 1. Or,
Boat. I know you're not good at the betting round.
I know.
You have a 2-point lead.
Caleb.
We will. Yeah, we'll go 1. Go 1.
This is stupid.
All right. Let's get bets starting with Eli.
1, but if I lose, it's Caleb's fault, not mine. Don't come at me.
Abbie.
2.
All right, what's the question, Nick?
All right, the question is, in Coco, what is Miguel doing in the town square when a musician offers to let him try his guitar before his grandmother stops him?
This movie's awesome.
Yeah, great. It's so exciting, but it's kind of like watching like a snail race that's like really close, and you're just like, go! That's how I feel.
That's
It's
fair.
watching Turbo.
Woof.
Or like a good version of
5, 4.
Repeat.
All right, that's Eli's last repeat.
All right, the question again. In Coco, what is Miguel doing in the town square when a musician offers to let him try his guitar before his grandmother steps in to stop him?
Do you think that there's 2 options here?
Okay.
Abbie's room is either exactly the same as her brother's, or she's in Kaleb Koho's room. Which do you think is more plausible?
I think they had the same interior decorator.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Eli.
I said playing guitar.
Abbie.
Cleaning shoes.
Abbie is correct. That brings her total up to 5. Eli only bet 1, so he goes down to 4. So she has a 1-point lead as we get into the final category. And the final category is horror icon.
Oh my god.
That was a bad bet, too.
You're shush. You're a spectator. Calm down. Okay. You don't yell at Mike Zimmer when he's okay.
Koho, be nice to your mother.
I'm trying to control the spectators. Okay.
Oh my god.
Boatman, you discuss. Go ahead.
Oh, you discuss. Go ahead.
Fight me. I'll trade you to Dread. Okay.
And they'll be happy to have me.
Okay. You're
Just go
up
0?
1 right now. He has to bet 2 to win.
So
So
0.
if he doesn't, if he, I mean, I don't. Here's my issue. I don't know. You could probably hit it. Like you could actually probably hit this.
Maybe.
Okay. Look, you're up 1. You're up 1. I'll let you choose. 1 or 0.
Okay.
I'll let you choose.
Okay. Eli, if you think she wrote down 0, then you want to bet 2. If we think she wrote down a number, then we want to bet 0 and hope that she misses.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to. So Eli, either write down 2 or write down 0.
Just give me 1, so I can make it.
No,
your fault.
because then she's going to change it based on what we do.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna need bets here pretty soon.
All right, I'm doing it.
All right, let's get bets starting with Abbie and Eli.
oh shit.
All right, so here's the situation. Eli's bet 2, Abbie's bet 0. If Eli hits it, he wins the match. If he misses it, the match is over. And here's the question in Horror Icons.
Oh my god.
How many films with the one-word title of Halloween are there in the Halloween series?
Damn, it's a guess a number question. Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy.
Eli also out of repeats.
Oh man, this is nuts. Abbie, I don't even think wrote anything down. And
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Abbie, who bet 0. And Eli.
7.
And your winner, Abbie Koho. The answer was 3.
Wow.
Final score of 5-2. This is a barn burner. This was a barn burner. Nick, what'd you think?
When we came into this, I thought, this is probably going to be a train wreck. And it was, but it was a beautiful train wreck. And I enjoyed watching every second of the derailment that was the match today.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. There were some surprises along the way. Horror icons being spun in round 2 and Eli actually making his way through it pretty decently. Yeah. I enjoyed the fact that in both of the round 2s, both players guessed an answer and then the other player guessed the same answer as a steal. Both of them did it. So I thought that was very funny. Let's start with our second place finisher today, Eli Boatman. Eli,
second place is better than third place.
It's true.
I won't correct you on that, Eli.
So how are you guys feeling about the match?
Kaleb, any final words?
Jesus.
Watch more Albert Brooks movies, everyone. And I was right about Booksmart.
Kaleb, what have you done to me?
Oh, you're frozen. Oh, no, you're not. You're still.
I may have lost to Abbie Koho, but I could definitely beat Kaleb Koho. I know that for a fact.
Is that a challenge?
No.
Sounds good. You're now 0-2, Eli. Do you plan on returning to Fandom Fights after this?
Yeah, I think I'll have to.
Eli, maybe let's wait.
maybe try a TV match.
Yeah.
Or maybe a. Do we still have Sports Battle? No, that's gone. But if you come back, we'll be happy to have you. It was a close match. We'll see you guys very soon. Let's go over to these two. Abbie, you have won. You are 1-0 in Fandom Fights. Final score of 5. How does it feel?
Pretty good, I think.
That's fair.
We didn't really prep for this. We didn't go super hard for this. But yeah, no, she won. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this something you would like to try again maybe sometime, or are you just absolutely terrified?
No, I think I could try again, but I don't know.
Fair. I'm curious. There were several horror icons questions that you got right. Are you a fan of those films?
Yeah, kind of, but I can't remember a lot of the stuff from them. So
a look inside the mind of Nick Twig. All right, well, so if we do see you back, do you want to challenge your brother, or is that not something you're interested in?
I would lose. No.
Yeah, you don't want to play me. You could beat Kaleb Boatman.
Wow, that you were his manager, sir.
Rough.
I'm aware.
Well, we will definitely.
Reaction.
We could maybe see if we can try to find that to work. I doubt it, but we'll see what we can do.
We'll just play whoever you guys want us to play.
You are now 1-0, so you are higher ranked than a lot of people.
Actually, you know who the only other there is another 1-0 person, not the only one. His name is Brooklyn Vail.
We could beat Brooklyn Vail. You could beat Brooklyn Vail. You can do what Eli Boatman can't. You could beat Brooklyn Vail.
That is the one thing you have in common with Brooklyn Vail, is you have now both beaten Eli the Goat.
You should. We should. We'll take that. We take that. We'll beat.
We'll see what we can do. We'll see. All right. Well, congrats, Abbie, on your debut win. Fantastic stuff. Nick, final thoughts on this?
I've never been more happy for someone to win with a score of 5.
That's fair. Me either. So that'll do it for us today at Fandom Fights, guys. We'll see you real soon with another match. That was the Kohos and the Boatmans. That was Nick. I'm Tim. Thanks so much for watching. Grab a Michelob Ultra. We'll see you next time.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.